And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
I don't know what we're going to talk about.
Uh,
I know what I want to talk about.
what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Black Lives Matter stuff, but I'm a little worried because everyone hates it when I get political. But I don't think this is really political at all.
I don't think it's political.
I don't want to yell the whole
Right.
fucking intro,
No.
right? Because
Right.
I know that our listeners are not the scumbag fuck assholes out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, pretty much everyone I know has, shown support for Black Lives Matter, right?
Right.
Even people who before were not necessarily as on board the last time, they're pretty on board now.
Mhm.
And I know I get fired up about this shit, so maybe it's just better to not.
I mean, it's important to talk about, especially because if you don't, like, apathy.
Well, there's no apathy on my side. I've
No.
literally tried to post as many of these fucking police brutality shits as I can.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say that nobody wants riots in the streets. Nobody wants protests by its very nature causes disruption and makes people uncomfortable. That's the point of it.
Right.
Right? You're so fed up with the system that you need to cause some sort of distortion in order to get people to listen to you. And a lot of times, especially for people who are marginalized, that's your solution. You're left with this. It's not ideal for anyone.
No.
I'm certain that the Black Lives Matter movement leaders would prefer to sit down and talk to a congressman. But unfortunately, nobody was listening.
Right.
And it's like multiple times. And it's like years and years and years. And we always have these types of solutions where people sit down and we're like, we're going to change things. And then nothing fucking happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of these videos are crazy. And I get that police have a difficult job, right? I do. I totally get it. My brother was a cop. I understand how this shit works, right? But you can't have a few bad apples. Was it Chris Rock who said some jobs can't have bad apples? You can't have pilots and have a few bad apples, right? You can't be like, most of our pilots like to land, you know?
Right.
Police in particular, you're given this huge responsibility. You're given a weapon, and you're told to use your judgment to affect positive change by enforcing laws, protecting people, serving the population.
Mm-hmm.
When you start to manipulate that power, it has to be curtailed immediately. It has to be fixed. It has to be remedied. And I'm sorry, man, it's not. It's just not. And I think anyone that is objective can look at it and see. That's, I don't know. I know that I don't want to yell. I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
But I totally support all of these protesters. And I also, you know what else I don't like? I don't like the idea that a lot of these fucking protesters are that every protester is supposed to be some violent fucking burn it all down fucking anarchist. But that's not what's happening. Right?
No, it's not.
It's a very small percentage. And then on the other side, you have the police. He said, I cannot believe you're going to judge all police by the small group. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? One guy broke a window and you tear gassed 100 people.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and here's the thing about the police that makes me even worse is that they're getting paid to be assholes in a lot of these cases. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get that sometimes in a desperate situation, you feel like people aren't listening. People mobilize to protest. Some off comment from a police officer, it inflames the situation. People get violent. It's human nature to respond with the emotions you're feeling in the moment. And those emotions are heightened, and I get it. But that's the police's job to understand that it's here to protect those people. Not to be like, oh, well, that's justification. Beat the shit out of them. That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what you can use in this. I'm sorry.
It's a difficult time for even feeling like you can talk about sort of like, oh, PS5 looks like a router, but let's not talk about the pandemic or Black Lives Matter or like all this other stuff that's going on.
It's just, I don't know. Rough stuff. I don't want to bring everyone down, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to, this is, especially for media stuff, right? Like, I think a lot of times we're the places that you come to when things are hard everywhere else. You come to us, we're going to make you laugh, right? I do a comic for people. It's free for everyone. Go read it and laugh, right? Have a 15-second reprieve from the universe for, so you don't have to face the oncoming crisis of heat death in a couple, billion years.
Right.
It's coming. Everyone's gone. But like existential dread, that's what artists do a lot of times. We try to help you face it or to laugh in spite of it. But in this case, man, it's hard. It's hard to try to be funny and to make a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess let's talk about the PlayStation 5 now. Hey everybody, and welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And we just want to say thank you out there to all the patrons who help us make a better show for everyone. In particular, our producer tier patrons who really jazz it up a notch. Just really out there jazzing it up. Rachel, you want to tell us about our... you want to tell us about our patrons?
Sure. We want to say thank you to Rebecca, Mo Walker, Chris Deeds, Chris Sones, Christopher Hildebrand, Orient_Tiger, Ario Teabaggin, Breakmeister, and the Minion Works. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. And it does help us increase the quality of our show for everyone.
Yes.
For all of our listeners out there.
I don't think you care about the PlayStation 5.
It looks gross. It's fucking gross. It looks like a reverse ice cream sandwich. It is disgusting looking. It's so dumb. I don't even know what the designers, they were like, hey, let's build some weird flappy things on the side. Put it in a fucking box. Just put it in a box. Why does everyone gotta overthink this shit?
I don't know.
Xbox finally did what I've been saying forever. Put it in a fucking box. Put plug holes in the front of it. I'm an artist, and I'm so fucking annoyed by the design choices these people make that I'm just like, just put it in a fucking box. Like, it's like wine in a box. I'm never happy when I see it, but I get why. It's like, I'm tired of thinking about the label and the fucking cork height and the fucking foil. Are we using foil? Are we using one of those European twisty? Just fuck it. Put it in a box. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Xbox did what I've been asking for a long time. Who the fuck cares what the outside looks like? Right? Does it run games well? Does it have a bunch of plugs?
Right.
Yeah. I want to yell at people one more time.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck your CD tray. Okay? Stop it. Why the fuck is that? Every time new technology comes out, everybody, like, all of a sudden gains this fucking, like, allegiance to the technology of the past. Like, when people started getting CD players, I remember this very clearly. When people were getting CD players, people were like, I still use cassettes because it sounds better. I'm like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. The digital exact copy of what the band wanted you to hear, you're saying that sounds less good than this piece of tape that I was recorded to, stretched and warped and fucking wobbly, and I gotta use a fucking pencil to go backwards one song, or flip the tape around and try to guess, hope the songs are the same length. Stupid. And I feel the same way about this shit now. We're talking about like CDs. It's like everything's digital. Everything's better digital.
Yeah.
Shove shit on my... And I get there's a lot of people out here who vehemently disagree with me. But fuck them. Because I get a microphone in front of my face and I get to talk right now. So you gotta listen, bitch. Yeah. I don't know. Digital meat anytime. I just want to get a game to play. I don't need to find the disc. Oh, I scratched it. Oh, I gotta fucking... Where's the box? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like this fascination with like having old things. And I guess I sort of get that with like, I don't know, leather. Something about leather I like when it's old.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no option for digital leather, as far as I understand it. Actually, I think I have a subscription to an online website called Digital Leather.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Just know, patrons, just know that a portion of everything you donate goes to Digital Leather.
No, it
Actually,
doesn't.
I'm afraid that's a real website. I don't know if it is or not. So
I don't know.
If it is a real website, I don't know what they do over there, but I'm not supporting it. It was just a joke.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't want to get an email, like get a sponsorship from digitalleather.com. We sent you a collection of our favorite butt plugs and whips. I'm like, cool. Gross. They're only slightly used.
Oh, no.
That's funny. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I read this thing the other day, and it was talking about how authors who have typed their entire life while they smoke. Hold on, let me light one up. I know. So good. I know people aren't supposed to like talk about smoking because like kids could listen, and like this is an explicit podcast, they're not supposed to be listening anyway. But if kids did smoke, they'd be really cool.
No, they wouldn't.
I'm just like, little kids would be fucking so cool
they
if
would
they were
not.
smoking.
No.
Imagine a fucking 6-year-old at the park. Right? He's just sitting there in his stupid little jacket, like waiting at the park to get on the sliding board or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine him leaning up against the wall, just taking a drag off a cigarette and like squinting his eyes a little bit. That's a cool ass kid. That's a James Dean of babies. Look, I'm not telling kids don't start smoking. It's bad for you or whatever, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying kids would look cool when they smoke.
And he puts it out on the side of the monkey bars.
It's wrong. It's bad for you. I get that it's not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But damn if it's not cool looking. Oh, little sunglasses. You know what I mean? What a kid in a full 3-piece suit, right? Like a Windsor knot. You know, tied up. Just kind of like hangs his head low, taps his pack of cigarettes on the back of it, and just like flips open a pocket watch. That's a cool ass kid.
Pocket watch.
Yeah, like an old pocket watch on a chain. He's just like looking about that time. Closes it and then like
For what,
gets a
apple
match.
juice?
Yeah, like just runs a match on the side of his hat. Oh yeah. Yeah, and he sips apple juice, and then he sings a jazz standard, like at a blues club. He's a cool ass kid. Just saying. I bet his name's something cool too, like I don't know, Coyote Craig or something cool like that. It sounds awesome. Oh man, this is the closest I've ever been to wanting a kid, but I know I shouldn't because I'm literally saying kids need to smoke to look cool. I get that it's fucked up. That kid's a cool ass kid though.
You're at the hospital, and the doctor's handing you your swaddled child, and you're like, so when
What's
can
that fedora?
we can start smoking?
When can he start smoking? Oh
The
man.
doctor just looks at you, and he just like slowly pulls the baby back to him. He's like, you can't have this.
Oh, you're right. That'll definitely provide material for lyrics later on. I never knew my daddy. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's a cool ass kid though. Coyote Craig. He needs like one of those jazz openings, like the name at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
like screaming Coyote Craig, or crying Coyote Craig. There's no fucking way I don't draw this little kid later. It's in my head now. It's too visually striking.
Uh-huh.
Smoking makes kids cooler. Okay, sorry. I apologize if this just anybody wants to take this episode down for any reason, just contact me directly. It was a joke. I don't mean it. Okay. But they would look cooler. Just saying.
Okay, let's go to this week's episode. Episode 109. Waiting to see if you have a different title you wanna shout out.
I still think Feather Fallout Boy would be funny, but I guess we'll just go with the one that I had before.
Okay, so then we will officially title this episode "Nobody Expects the Quackish Inquisition."
Yeah, that's not bad. It's just not good. It's not bad.
We spent 5 minutes of just you talking about how you felt meh about this title that you came up with.
It's not bad. It's not as cool as a kid smoking. Just saying. Not that cool. Okay, so I'm going to jam the dagger in the little crease between the wall and the door, and I'm going to try to pop it out towards us.
All right. Give me a.
Go ahead, say strength. I'm gonna grab Adrie's shoulder pad again and be like, push here, and then I'm gonna step back.
Come on, Ducky, open the door. Show us your strength.
20.
20.
Yeah.
Give me a D100.
Oh my God! Let it spin around and have Scooby Doo on the other side.
15.
On the D100?
Yeah.
Knife breaks.
Like, I'm charging you for that. It's coming out of your wages. I'm gonna hand her another one.
What?
Jam it in the wall. Go ahead.
You told me to do this.
Well, I would have done it right.
Then you do it.
I suggest doing it right this time.
But
Just the werewolf and the ghost behind you. You guys just look at each other like, what the fuck? So.
I got a 14 this time.
Okay, hold on 1 second. It breaks again, right?
No, I need a D100 now after the strength check.
Okay. 25.
You're able to get the door open. You hear the almost like air shoots through as the door opens.
Okay.
As you open it, you see a long. Hey, Jake, as you go up the stairs.
Whoa. What?
Yes. Well played.
You should
Thank
put
you, sir.
DJ scratches in between scene changes. Like when it changed from Jake to us, it should go and then come to us. Like they
is that
do
what they do in Samurai?
Yeah, Champloo. Oh, I love that shit.
Jake. You are. Where did I leave you? Okay. Oh, no.
Witch's stairs.
Yes, you are heading up the stairs to the witch's room. And as you approach, you go up the stairs. How do you go up the stairs?
I am going to go cautiously and quietly.
Give me a stealth check.
23.
23, he says. 23. All right. 23, you creep up quietly. As you enter the landing finally, you see the staircase goes up another stairs, but you see this door closed off to the west.
Can I listen to the door?
You can. That is... All right. Yes, you can listen to the door. Give me a perception.
21.
21. It's not really the sound that you hear in the next room, because you kind of hear a slight scratch, but it's the smell. A strong odor. Cat urine.
Oh.
You smell Taco Bell mild sauce.
Con check or face the flush of death. Yeah, you just kind of smell it protruding from the door.
Dude, I got this super sriracha the other day, and I put it on a microwave burrito, and I about burnt my colon out. Like, it's this special, it's like normal sriracha is whatever, but like this sriracha was so hot that if you were to sniff it, it'd probably make your fart burn.
Wow.
It was hot. It was hot
That's
as
potent.
balls. It was real hot. Okay, sorry. Back to game.
All right. What is the like? Let me take a closer look at the door. Get a better.
All right.
Like, is it just like a standard door, or is it?
Yeah, it's a standard wood door.
All right. Is it locked?
Not that you can tell if you wiggle the door, you do not feel it locked.
All right. I'm gonna check it for traps.
All right.
Ah, you son of a bitch. That's a 13.
No, you don't sense any traps.
All right. I'm going to cautiously open the door a little bit and peer in.
All right. Give me another stealth.
18.
All right. You're able to slowly turn the handle and open the door into the room. You do it in a way where the door doesn't creak as you open it.
Mm.
And that odor kind of just hits you a little stronger in this next room. The low ceiling on this 20-foot square room presses down on you. Torn and broken couches lie in heaps, and hazards the couches are just thrown about the room. Deep claw marks cover the hardwood furniture and the once lush upholstery that has been sliced to shreds. From the dark shadows amid the rubble across the room, you can hear the deep sound of a purr of a cat.
You found Rachel's house.
Though your perception lets you know there's more than one in here. You can smell the difference, scent of more than one cat.
Oh boy. Any idea how many?
3.
Oh my God. You know what this means. An unmarried woman in her 50s lives here.
Yep.
Prime for Chunakote.
Yep.
And it's Chunakote that's going to get impregnated.
He's like, this is the familiar scent of lady.
Yeah. Speak with animals.
All right. You cast Speak with Animals. What do you say?
Hello, friends.
You get this feeling back, this sense back, this eerie voice. You call us friend? Who are you?
Well, someone that hopes to be your friend. I have to meet you first.
There's something odd about this animal. You've experienced this before with mages, familiars.
Mm-hmm.
And you see 3 sets of green eyes open in the darkness and look at you across the room.
Large eyes, small eyes.
House cat size.
Okay.
Y'all motherfuckers jelly. Green monsters.
Like you notice 2 of them are quiet while the one speaks. You're here for your friend.
I was hoping to find her. What can you tell me about it?
She belongs to my master now.
Well, I didn't necessarily say I would have to take her away. Well, what harm in seeing her would there be?
Outthought the cat.
Cat just, yeah, she did, or he did. The cat walks on the floor cautiously, just kind of moves its feline shape from the darkness to the light. Seeing none, interfering with the masters is at your peril, she says as the cat turns around and walks back to the darkness and sits down. But she knows you're here.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure you've let her know that. That would only be what I would expect from you.
So,
I can't blame you for doing your job.
This castle is creepy as fuck. Spring-loaded Pez dispenser nights. Fucking. And then these shitty fucking sarcastic cats. Man,
Sarcastic
be so
cast.
happy you're like dealing with these guys, because if the situations were reversed, you would have been sprung load out the window, and I would be murdering 3 cats right now in the dark. I'm like, I have a book called More Than One Way to Skin a Cat.
Come here.
Kibbles and bitches.
Well, and I'm going to take my leave of the cats.
All right.
I'll shut the door behind them. Before I go, I was like, has anyone emptied your litter boxes lately?
The master has given the mistresses this room for us.
Would you like it a bit cleaner?
They both kind of like the way it is.
Very well. Well, then, thank you very much, friends.
They kind of
If possible, if I can use prestidigitation to summon a mouse, because I know in like first edition that was one thing you could do with it. I'm just going to summon a mouse and let them play with the mouse and shut the door.
I don't think so. I think it'd have to be like minor image or something now.
Okay. All right.
So do you continue on to the next room, or do you just close that room and?
Well, there wasn't any other doors in that room, right?
Yes, there was. That's how you go to the next area where the witches are.
Oh, I misunderstood then.
No, you have to cross through that room to the next room.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess that's what I'm going to do.
All right. As you enter the next room, you have a different pungent odor in the next room. As you go into it, heavy beams of support on the ceiling in this large room, the outer wall, which curves to follow the shape of the tower as the room curves around. Dim light filters through the steel lattice squares of the 2 leaded glass windows. Several tables stand out throughout the room, weighted down by stacks of glass jars and bottles. You see a bunch of different jars on the table, each filled with different things.
Okay, there's no creatures in the room?
Not that you can see.
Okay, I am shutting the door behind me. Doing an arcana check for the bottles and stuff.
All right. You do see with the window open though. With one of the windows is wide open.
The
labels on the bottles. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay. 17.
All right. You don't see any magic actual potions among the bottles, but you see a lot of ingredients such as eye of newt, hair of bat, snail hearts, frog's breath, among other things.
Snail hearts.
Yes.
That's a bad mojo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll bite and go over to the window.
All right. As you look out the window, you see that the rain is actually beginning to kick in pretty heavy now at this point, and a slight drizzle has become more of a pour.
Okay. Well, that's terrible. I should shut this window.
All right.
I'm going to shut it and latch it and whatever security it has on it.
All right. You shut the window and latch it.
All right. I guess I'm just going to search through the room, see if there's anything of value or interest besides the ingredients.
You see another door that continues on around the room to the next room.
Okay. And that's where I'm headed.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception.
18.
All right. You can't necessarily tell if it's the rain pouring, tapping against the window, or you actually heard something tap at the window.
Well, I guess I'll look over at the window.
You don't see anything there now. Just the window fogging up from the heat of the room and the condensation of the outside.
Oh, well. Guess I'm going in the other door.
All right.
Now, if I cast Hunter's Mark before I go in, I can designate a target after I cast it, correct?
No, you could cast it, but you actually need a target for it.
Okay.
So, but it would take a bonus action to reassign the target.
Okay.
As you enter the room, green glowing wisps of steam bubble up from a fat black cauldron in the center of this dark, oppressive room. Surrounding the cauldron are several gaunt women in soiled black robes. These witches sit hunched over on their tall wooden stools. Their tangled hair tucked under black pointed hats They take turns tossing ingredients in the cauldron, uttering fell incantations and crackling maniacally. You see Esmeralda chained up on the wall on the far side of the room, her arms chained more to the ceiling, her feet chained to the wall as she kind of hangs there dangled by the chains. Her legs missing, considering the fact it's her wooden leg was taken off, and it's off in the corner next to a shrouded barrel that seems to be full of her gear.
Okay.
The witch looks over at you. Welcome, Wolfman.
Hello, ladies. So what's going on here? This looks rather S&M-esque.
She's Vistani. We have to break her as such. Their tie to the land is ancient.
Oh my.
Normally, the master gives them grace, but she insulted his hospitality.
Oh, terrible.
From what we understand, you've taken up on it.
Why would I not? There are certain rules of courtesy and respect.
So, would you like a sip from the cauldron? A few of them snicker.
I'm going to kind of walk over a little bit and give a little sniff.
It smells of the foulest death you've ever smelt.
No, I think I'll pass.
They nod. So what brings you this far in the tower?
Well, if I have a room here, then I would assume that this is my home and I've been welcomed. And if it is my home, then I should be aware of where things are.
They all smile at each other.
I should also know who my allies are and who my enemies are.
I'm Hagatha.
You already know who I am. And your sisters?
I speak for them. You see 7 of them in the room.
So, Hagatha, how do you serve the master?
We've pledged ourselves to him, and he grants us greater arcane power. There are certain things in the land we deal with that he doesn't concern himself with.
So what would he have me do?
Last we heard, he needed a new leader of the pack.
I already lead the pack.
Yes, but you have to take that up with him.
An alpha needs not discuss his rank with anyone.
That is between you and the master.
Well, that's a terrible shame. Because I'm not much for serving.
Neither was the last leader, and they locked him up in the prison below.
I'm not much for being locked up either. You see, Agatha, what's going to happen here is you're all going to have a new master. This is the season of the wolf, my dear.
I think not.
All right, I am going to draw my pistons and shoot her.
As you do that, go ahead, take your roll.
A 25 and a 27.
They both hit.
19 damage total.
All right. You slay Hagatha immediately, and when you do, all 6 of her sisters all go invisible.
Okay. I should still be able to smell them somewhat.
Well, the room's only 20 feet by 20 feet.
Yeah, there's only so much room for them. Fish in a barrel.
They spend their turns going invisible. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to draw my other 2 pistols.
All right.
And I am going to fire at the last place I saw one of them.
All right.
Just regular rolls or disadvantage or?
Disadvantage.
Thank you. I got a 14 on that one.
Okay.
And a 20 on that one.
Was that the 14 with disadvantage and the 20 with disadvantage, or?
Yes. I rolled twice and took the lower on each. I have a plus 10 to hit with these freaking things.
Yeah. All right. You roll damage
For both?
on one.
On one. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
10 points.
All right. She comes out of invisibility, but alive, blood splattered across the side of the wall from where the wound went right through. The first shot you saw hit a shield spell as it went up as a reaction.
Okay.
Missed. All right. 19 hit.
Yes, it does.
All right. 2 damage. You catch a dagger in the back as all 6 are surrounding you now, visible.
Beautiful.
All right.
So I know they're next to me now. Target-rich environment. They have me surrounded. Those poor bitches.
All right.
All right. I'm tucking the pistols away because I fired all 4 of them, and I am now just gonna just rake out with claws, like wherever the one, like turn around where the one stabbed me and just rake with the claws.
All right.
Disadvantage on the first one is a 22, and the
Yes.
second is a 14.
Both hit.
All right. 13 points.
Okay, that one's still alive.
So there's 2 wounded now, correct?
Yes.
Can I smell the blood?
Oh, I mean, they're all visible. The minute they attack, their invisibility's popped.
Oh,
You
okay.
can see them all.
Oh, never mind.
No worries. I need you to hold on, let me find out of that. Nope. Yes. Yes. Nope. Okay. I need you to make 3 con saves.
3,
Yes, 3 con saves.
23,
Okay, first one.
18.
All right.
Fuck. 9.
All right. You end up taking. You take 23 damage total from 3 spells. Raise the sickness that hits you. The last one actually poisoned you, and you feel sickly now, like there's a poison in you.
You said 23?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And your turn.
All right. I still have a wounded one there in front of me, correct?
Yes.
All right. She's getting shredded. I am no longer at disadvantage.
No.
17 and 20.
Both hit.
13 more points.
All right. On one of the wounded ones?
Yes.
All right. Dead. Do you have more than 40 hit points left?
More than 40? Yes.
Okay. You feel tired for a moment as your body begins to sway, and you're able to snap off of a sleep spell before it fully takes effect.
Okay.
I need you to do a save again.
Constitution?
Yes.
18.
All right. 26 more damage.
All right.
1 ray goes through. You're able to shake off the poison this round, but the ray goes through and just beams the hell out of you.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. The other one that I shot, that is 21 and 17.
Both hit.
All right. 14 points of damage.
All right. You drop the second wounded one.
Ladies, there's no need to fight. You could choose to serve me. I guess they're not listening to that.
No, they're not listening.
Okay. That's fine.
That one misses.
So much more fun to kill them.
That one misses. And that one hits. I need 2 more con checks.
Mm-hmm.
And then 11 and 13. 24 more damage.
24 damage. I got a 14 and a 15 for my saves.
Okay. You hold off being okay, you were able to hold off being poisoned past the original hit. And then the last one. Are you below 42 hit points?
Am I below 42?
Yes.
Hang on. No.
All right.
I'm close, but I'm not.
All right. You feel another sleep spell hit you, and it shakes you for a minute, and you're able to shake it off again. Your turn.
Am I able to cast defensively?
How so?
Like if I'm casting a spell, they're going to get an attacks of opportunity, correct?
Grease yourself. It's the only way.
I don't have that spell.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm going to create a character called the Trojan Man, and he's just going to protect everyone. He's just going to grease
Lord.
people here and there.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I wear a big Roman helmet. He's going to be like, dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
I only cast
So-
defensively. Cure disease. Cure disease.
Oh, dear God.
Hey, Rachel. Casting a spell does provoke attack of opportunity still, right?
I don't think that's a thing in 5e.
Okay.
I think it's just like moving out of there.
Yeah, I think it's just moving out of the threat zone, does it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well then it's greater invisibility time.
All right.
Poof.
As you do this, two of the hags are going to grab the cauldron and dump it on the floor.
Scatter! I'm sorry. See,
You feel
that's
the hot, just this hot, just boiling goop just spread through the floor and around your feet.
Oh my god, they've pooped this level as well.
Apparently.
This is called Macbeth tactics. Kick over the cauldron and run!
Okay, first one misses. Disadvantage. Second one misses. Yes, the last remaining 4 all swing with disadvantage and miss from seeing the location where your feet are through the water.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. Claws on another one. This is greater invisibility, so I stay invisible. Do I have advantage while I'm invisible?
I don't like the 5e rules are weird. I'm not 100%
Yeah.
certain what the effects are that do that, but I know that if you have
I
stealth,
don't-
you have advantage.
Yeah.
You'd imagine invisibility would be.
They can't see your arms, but they can see where you're standing.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'll let it roll this time.
Okay. I got a 16 and a 26.
That hits. You aiming on the same witch?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
14 points.
All right. Total?
Yes.
All right. She's still alive, bloodied beyond bloodied though, hurting. They're gonna go at it with the daggers again. Misses. That one misses. That one misses. And that one misses.
Okay. Wounded one is getting 1 claw. That's a 20.
Hits.
That's 10 points.
All right, she's down.
And moving to another one with the second claw. That's a 23.
All right, that hits.
And that's 6 points of damage there. And I have 3 standing yet.
Yes, we are at 3 standing right now. One of
Okay,
them
and
is
one
wounded,
is wounded. Okay.
and the other 2 are up. All right. The 3 miss again.
All right. Wounded one gets 1 claw. That's another 20.
All right.
Oh, I love it. 10 points there.
All righty. She's down.
All right. And that's a 27 on another one for 7 points.
All right. The last 2 go invisible. You hear the door on the other side of the room open, and then it closes.
All right. Do I see their footprints in the cauldron goop?
Yes, go ahead and give me an attack at disadvantage.
That's a 24.
All right. You hit 1.
7 points of damage.
All right. When you hear the door close, you hear a mechanism go off.
Lovely. So what's happening now?
You're not sure. You just know you're about ankle deep in goop, and Esmeralda's hanging off the wall.
All right. Did I see their footprints go out the door, both of them?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to Esmeralda and getting her the fuck out of these chains.
All right. When you mess with her, she kind of comes to roughly, and she's like, I need my leg.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
All right. Get her leg. She not happy about stepping in the goop, but she's better than hanging on the wall. She's like, where are we?
Well, we're in Strahd's castle. I just
remember.
I just slaughtered a whole crap load of like witches that were like fucking with you. It looked bad, so a couple of them got away. So we probably want to get the hell out of here. And I don't know, something like went click. So there's probably some bad shit going to happen.
Oh, goody.
Well, got to keep things exciting.
She's like, let's do it then.
Well, I'm glad to see you still have your sense of humor.
Hey. What would Esmeralda be without a sense of humor? Plus, I got to make it out of here.
Oh, we shall.
I promised Adrie I'd take her to a ball over in Nova Vasa.
Well, there we go.
And I'm going to get that elf in a dress whether it kills me or not.
Good luck with that.
I want to make a joke,
ruin it like
but
her armor.
I was going to say, she's going to get that elf into a dress, and as soon as she gets there, the bards are going to get her out of that dress.
All right, I'm going to down a potion of healing.
All right.
What's the dice on that again?
Normal potions are 2d4 plus 4.
Okay, I don't know why I can never remember that.
Where's your total at right now?
Give me a second. I'm at 54 hit points out of 103.
All right. So Esmeralda looks at you. Lead the way.
Is she wounded? Does she need a potion?
She motions it off. She's like, I'll be good. Let's get out of this room. As she sheathes her sword and gets her gear back on.
All right. Go into
Picks
the
her
next
coat
room.
up out of the goop. She's like,
we can only go back the way I came?
yes. She's like,
okay.
Oh, by the way, we never tell Kavir about this goop. I'm never going to live this shit down.
Not a problem.
Him and his professional has to be clean and keep the coat and yeah.
He is a bit of a fuss budget like that.
Fuck you, lady.
He is a bit of a fuss budget like that.
And fuck you, you pet dander wearing motherfucker.
Pet dander wearing.
All right. You go for the door?
Damn wolf pelt rocking piece of shit.
I look damn good in fur.
You old ass fucking. I'm sorry.
Oh, ouch. Oof.
My go-to to make fun of Jake is old.
Yeah, I'm old. Okay, yeah. All right. Can I do a quick cursory glance through the room? Is there anything that I can see that stands out as helpful, useful, valuable?
There's a small table behind the cauldron which sits an open spell book, seemingly on the verge of falling apart.
All right. I'm going to gently close that and tuck it away and go.
I like to think the spell book is falling apart emotionally.
It
As you
probably
do,
is.
I don't have any good spells.
You take 10 psychic damage from touching the book.
Oh, lovely.
It's that emotional, man. It'll get you.
And the more in your hand, you're feeling it get hit again.
Oh, I guess we're putting this down in the goop.
Bag. In a bag.
No, I'm just dropping it in the goop.
All right.
Oh, no.
Stupid book.
So you took 20 damage from the book.
There is a strange irony, though. Can we bring this up? That at the beginning of this game, Jake was enticed to come to fucking Barovia because of Soup. And in the end days of Barovia, he is in Strahd's castle, surrounded by Soup.
By Soup.
We all come full circle here on Freelance.
I did notice that.
Thank you guys for taking the journey with us.
I did notice that, by the way.
One cabin and 48 orphans later, Jake is still soup bound.
I like soup.
As you guys,
On another note, I actually made some seafood chowder tonight that came out really, really good.
I don't know what the difference between a soup and chowder is. I should probably learn.
It was good. It's just a bunch of fish and stuff.
as you try to open the door, you realize it's locked. on the
Of
other
course
side.
it is. I'm gonna load a pistol and shoot the goddamn lock.
As you do, the door reflects the bullet as you see the door's been magically locked.
And it hits you, and you take 10
On the
more
other side.
psychic damage. Sorry. Depression is real, ladies and gentlemen, and it hurts.
All right. Dispel magic on the door.
All right. What level are you casting it at?
Shit.
What's the saddest? 1 is the loneliest number. Cast it at level 1.
I have to cast it at least third. It's a third level spell.
Oh, well, 3 is as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 2, I hear. Wait, that's not the lyrics. Go ahead.
Wow.
I'm trying to polish this turd. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Shit. We'll do it at third.
All right. Your dispel magic works. You see the arcane lock fizzle off the door.
Aha!
Success.
I'm going to open the door and very gallantly.
It's still locked on the other side.
Oh,
It just had a magical protection on it.
all right, that's fine. Now I'm going to shoot the goddamn thing again.
All right, give me an attack roll. If you're a one, you shoot yourself.
Hey,
We're
Rachel,
gonna-
remember when you were asking me to define pedantic?
Do I get advantage because it's a stationary object?
No,
Done her task.
if you're invisible.
Roll the fucking 1.
This room is going to be the end of Jake.
Seriously,
He's
roll
gonna
the
die
fucking
in
1.
this room.
Goddamn room full of witches. Fuck them all up. Now I'm going to shoot myself trying to shoot a lock.
Give Esmeralda a shot. She's an NPC. You don't control her rolls. She'll get it.
And we'll come back to the room in a moment.
Jesus Christ. You
All
had
right.
to say something, didn't you? You had to say something.
I made fun of David about
Ah,
entering
fucker.
rooms earlier today, about opening doors, and literally we stopped as soon as we opened the door. Jake can't get out of that fucking room. I literally asked for this. This is on me. My bad.
So, okay, so as you guys pop the door open, you guys open the secret door back behind the throne in the court. You see a long hallway that goes north and south. I'm sorry, east and west. It goes east and west. Down to the east side, you see a staircase that spirals up and down. And to the west, you see an open room and a hallway that shoots off to the right, which would be north.
What do you think?
Do we want to check out the room before we go to a different floor?
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
And I'm literally just standing there looking at you like, yep, that's a good idea.
Do you want to go ahead of me and look for traps?
I do not. Okay,
Okay.
fine. I'll do it this time because this room doesn't have any shit.
Thank you.
I owe you for the shit. Fair enough. So I'm going to walk confidently down this hallway in my head going, I hope there's no traps. I hope there's no traps. I hope there's no traps. And I'm going to roll an investigation as I walk.
As you roll the investigation check,
Oh,
you walk down
what
the hallway.
We go back to Chunakote and Esmeralda.
is- Yeah, we
Okay.
cut a wave.
No, give me a
So
roll.
the soup stock is now pouring. Bullets flying. Soup pouring out of every orifice of these fucking soup cats. Oh my god, if every time we touch a door it cuts to the other person, wouldn't that be brutal? Wouldn't that be a fucking mean DM trick
Oh.
to every time and not tell anybody?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I go to open the door. He's like, okay, roll. Okay, cut to the other team. Okay, what are you doing? I'm going to touch the door. Okay, back to the other team. Where was your hand on the door? It touches the lock. Back to the other team. Like, ah! Okay. Walking down the hallway, I'm going to roll that. It's going to be a 15. And that's not. 15?
Okay, 15. You investigate the hallway and you see
Bricks.
bricks everywhere.
Bricks and wood.
No, you see awesomeness. You see arrow slits
There's a
on
mirror?
this side. No, not this one. You see
You
arrow
see
slits.
Aerosmith?
Holy shit.
You just said, do you see Aerosmith? Like Steven Tyler's there?
You said arrow slits, so it means
Oh, arrow slits.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
As you continue down, you find the arrow slits among actually the whole room. These are archer outlook rooms where archers would sit and shoot you as you would walk towards the castle.
What's the height of the
You
arrow slits from the
guys-
floor?
3 feet off the ground, where you could actually stand. A human could stand easily, and
Boy, that's the magic number for you, isn't it, David?
yes, it is.
3 feet. That's the poop float digit. That's the get shot with arrows digit. All right. I am going to get real low. like kind of do like not to make
These
fun of-
overlook the same area as the window did, the trail that comes up to the castle.
right. So this goes
So-
down?
No, you're on the same floor as you were in the room
Right.
where the window overlooked outside. This just overlooks more of the outside of the front.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to make my way over to that room, but the entire time I'm going to be walking at 2 feet 5 inches high.
Okay.
6 inches
As-
high, half. Whatever.
As he crawls under the arrow slits,
Duck walk.
you just find an empty room, some arrows scattered along the floor, a couple old bows that seen a lot better days.
Okay. There's nothing in that room of any interest.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Staircases. Investigating this room, I assume since the door closes and it was hidden, there's probably not a whole lot of through traffic. So I'm assuming if someone walked through here, that trail would be more
Fresh in
obvious.
the dust.
It might
don't
have
see
been a
any-
while, but
Yeah, you don't see any real footprints on this side. The footprints you see actually lead towards the stairway that goes up on the other side of the hallway.
okay, I'm going to rotate slowly, still low to the ground.
All right.
I don't think there's any archers here. That being
Okay.
said, I'm not going to stand up until I'm past these. I think we should go that way towards the upward staircase.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk past Rachel or past Ducky. As I get ready to cross her, I'm going to be like, "Quack, quack, quack." I'm going to get to the stairs. I'm going to stand up.
Isn't that bad on your knees because you're so old?
Oh, I'm sorry. How old are you again?
Older than you, but
Isn't it
my
funny how
knees-
you reverse the opinion of what age is whenever it suits your purposes? I'm older than you when it comes to smarts, even though my score is way lower than yours.
You guys hear the door close behind you?
Oh.
The secret door.
That happens all the time.
You notice the Emil's not with you.
The
Oh.
what? Emil?
The werewolf you guys
My
freed from down
werewolf.
below.
What about the ghost? Ghost still with us?
Yeah.
Hey, can you go see if Emil did that intentionally? Can you like phase through the crack on the wall?
He goes back. He did.
What a douchebag. See, look at this. My friend is cool. Your friend's an asshole.
Okay, I like befriended both of them, so they cancel each other
So you're
out.
50%. You're 1 for 2. I'm 100% right now. I never liked that guy.
Is he like still over there, Eric? Is he just like hanging out?
He looked like he took off.
Oh.
Back down the stairs.
Okay.
Let's hope he trips on that grease. Okay. Well, nothing we can do now. Let's continue on our path.
All right.
I'm marking where you guys have been.
We've been on the other side of the door and now directly on this side of the door. If you cut to Jake, I swear to God, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
No, you're good.
If you
So-
made me walk down a hallway to look into a bowman's fucking bedroom, there were not even any bowmen, and then I duck walk to the other end of the hallway and we cut away. Oh, David.
And now we go to Victor on Barovia Weather Channel.
Ah! Rachel loves the weather. Hey, for all the guys out there that want to message Rachel about something entertaining,
No.
I want to talk to her about the weather.
Oh my God.
You'll love that shit.
guy.
This is
Low
Victor on the
pressure.
Bravo News Network talking about weather. It is stormy and foggy and shitty outside. Yes, Adrie, I said shitty. Here's your gold
There's
coin for the swear jar.
There's a low pressure front coming in from this chat message.
All right, so as you guys head to the stairs, you guys can either go up or down.
Up.
Up we go.
I'm gonna walk around the. I'm not gonna like be stealthy at all. I'm gonna walk up the staircase very confidently, and if there's a door up there, I'm going to open it immediately and walk into the room like I'm supposed to be there.
Okay. Sounds good.
I
Sounds good.
am preparing to cast. So.
All right. And we are going up 40 feet to map 5. All right. So as you guys head up 40 feet, another floor, man. You guys, I swear to God, you guys better be wearing your stair steppers because, you guys are getting your fucking your steps into.
Are you saying that I should be wearing my Fitbit and Barovia?
Whatever. Yeah.
Right. I try to get my 180,000 steps a day. The ghost is wearing his, and he's like, I'm not getting anything on mine.
I mean, shit, dude. Stairmaster, you're hard out. I don't know how many flights you guys have gone up and down and up and down. But
that's what she said. Boom. Okay, sorry.
Boom. All good. All good. So as you guys come up the stairs, you exit out, or there's a door at the top of the stairs. I don't want to say you exit. That would be putting words in the players' mouths.
Is Rachel behind me? Adrie, sorry. Is
Yes.
Adrie behind me?
And a ghost.
And a ghost. Good. Well, soon to be 2 ghosts. Woo!
Right?
Two ghosts and a duck.
Do-do.
I'm gonna open the door and walk in and look around.
As you open the door, you actually walk out and you walk onto the castle walkway that lines the top of the castle.
Nice.
You can actually see off the side. You see the castle walkway actually goes out and around the courtyard. You can see down into the courtyard. You see, in the distance around the courtyard, you can see the stained window glass of the church that's in the very back, the cathedral temple thing, the chapel.
Mm-hmm.
You could even feel the rains actually becoming more heavier outside.
This reminds me of the rains down in Africa. Sorry.
All good, all good. As you guys come out, you can either continue walking down the long walkway that walks the whole wall, and you got about a 10-foot wide and just walks the length of the actual castle wall of the courtyard, or you can go around the castle on the outside.
Does he not have anyone stationed on this walkway? He doesn't have archers or?
Nope. Apparently,
not that
they
you
all
can
died.
see or hear.
Okay.
You can hear the pouring rain and whatnot, but you're not seeing any guards that he has suited up out here.
What if we just came out at the weird time and they're all on smoke break? And we turn the corner and there's 50 of them standing there shit. What do you think? You want to walk the castle and get our bearing, or do you want to go back in and?
I guess it depends on what we're looking for.
Nothing. We're just sort of experiencing the castle right now.
It's true. David, you said there's a chapel?
On the far side, on the very bottom, on the first level, when you look out and you see the courtyard that the walkway wraps around, you see in the very back of the castle on the ground, you see the stained glass windows of a chapel.
All right, David, I got to do some math real quick. I need you to answer some very specific questions.
All right.
Is there a point from this walkway where we would face directly into the chapel? Where we could get a direct line of sight?
Yes.
Right. On that line of sight, would there be a stained glass window?
A number of them.
How big would you say those stained glass windows
I don't want you to launch me with grease if that's what your plan
dude,
is.
You'd have to throw her.
Tell me the exact distance on the floor and then how high up the wall is.
You guys are.
My teacher tried to tell me the Pythagorean theorem was going to be important, and I did not believe her. And here we are.
Let me count this from floor 1.
Here we are.
Okay, that's where you guys come in. You guys go up 50 feet from there. Another 50 or another 40, so that's 90. 90 goes up. So you're about 100 feet up.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
How far away?
Hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay. Up 50 feet. Up another 40. Goes floor to 5 to 5. Okay. And then, okay, if the chapel's there and you guys shoot out that far. Jesus.
Rachel, this is gonna be fucking rad.
Dude, I don't know if you can launch that far.
I
mean-
can. Just tell me the numbers.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm pretty certain I can get almost a mile out of this if we do it.
What?
I swear to God. All these spells that I took were very specific reasons why I took them.
Okay, well,
The situations don't come up often, but because we're facing a big window, we can make this happen.
I haven't broken through a stained glass window
See.
yet, so that would
okay,
be
let me
something I could check off.
make sure I got you guys. Okay. You guys are technically here.
Okay.
You're
Mhm.
coming out on this walkway.
Okay.
The chapel's back here. So you would have to either walk around the wall here at the top, back here, and catch the window over here, or throw her from like right the fuck over here, which would be like 100+ foot throw.
Easy peasy. I
100
can do
feet
100.
up.
I can do 100 feet. No
Or
problem.
you can probably try to launch her from here, like which is 20 feet at 100 feet up.
Guys, let me tell you, the professional knows how to do descent tactics. We're coming through that fucking window.
You're going into the chapel. So you're going to say, fuck the top floors. We're just going to go back
We're
down
going
to
to
the first
jump
floor
off
into the
of this
chapel.
wall, and we're going to feather fall with a forward professional run glide. So we're going to have more forward distance than we have drop distance because of feather fall, and we're going to go right through
God.
that fucking window. So the
Okay,
normal
now the question
distance
is,
per 10
are we-
feet of fall. Hold on.
Are we going to go through the giant arch window, or are we going to go through the little hole stained glass window?
We have 10 turns of fall from 100 feet. That's 10 feet per second, or 10 feet per fall distance, right? So for
Oh.
every one of those, then my move distance will be, what is it? It's 90, right? So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. David, we're going to clear this so high that we might hit the wall and have to break the window on the way down. Okay, D-Walk.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Featherfall on Rachel because she is heaviest in the armor. Then, because her move speed is faster than mine technically, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to grab on her back and say run and jump and aim for that window. Her armor, when we hit the window, she should do the Captain America shield right through the window, and we will land in the middle of the church. Feather fall, so no fall damage.
And then because I have Eric's bones in my backpack, he just gets pulled along. Like
Yeah,
there's
he
an
gets-
invisible wall like pushing him along.
We got a ghost kite.
David, can I do this?
You can run at your max speed is what? It's 105,
Okay.
right?
I think- yeah.
Professional dash is 3 times 35 movement speed.
Yeah, 105.
So 90 hold on, sorry, 105, 105, 105 off of the first 10 feet should put us at that castle. But if she jumps and aims, we could get right through there, no problem. Featherfall.
Let me look at Featherfall.
Some people really enjoy
Bro.
fireball.
Oh,
lightning
no.
bolt, fucking meteor. Why don't people play with grease and fucking featherfall and what's the other one? The one spider climb. Fuck yeah.
Okay, Featherfall slows your descent to
Mm-hmm.
60 feet per round.
So if our forward momentum is
Up
not
to
descent,
5 falling creatures.
boo, whoop. So that's forward speed of 105 per 10 feet down.
God. Okay, so you dash action. Okay, you cast Featherfall. You dash action dash.
As
You get
soon
the
as
full
her
speed.
elevation begins to descend, right? She won't fall at normal increasing meter per second gravity
Okay.
rate.
No.
Her forward momentum will be faster than her fall momentum. So instead of falling like this, straight down, she'll be more like a recession. Slow decline.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going to need
Think
an
of it as
athletics.
a-
I'm going to need athletics for the jump check.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if she fails to jump, she still won't fall faster than her move.
No,
So if
this
she
is to aim
doesn't.
for. This is to get in the window. If you guys are going to actually try to jump the 100 feet across the courtyard.
Okay,
Now, if you guys go closer, I'm not going to worry about the jump check. If you guys walk all the way around it.
I'm gonna add the help action
Oh Lord. Okay.
So I'm
because
doing
once I cast Featherfall, I don't need to concentrate.
athletics at advantage. Okay.
Yes.
19.
That's your
Okay.
best one.
Yes.
Plus, is that with everything included?
Yeah, my athletics.
I'm gonna hold my cloak out and use it as a rudder to guide us towards the window.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
David,
Okay.
I want to Captain America through the window.
Woo! Oh, this is
Only
this is
because I
so
like you
exciting.
two motherfuckers. All right.
All the rules are there,
And
David.
honestly, no, I'm not saying they're not. It's just with everything else I've let you get away with, I can't really say no right now at this point in the podcast. Like, no, I didn't let a guy smite another motherfucker with another motherfucker. I didn't let you guys throw fucking.
The rules of that are a little wonky.
Oh yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, all of this checks out.
Oh no. Normally everything you bring me checks out.
I like the vacuum.
Your pit traps checks out. Your vacuum checks out. your everything fucking checks out with you. That's what scares me.
I looked up online fucking old bellows, how they
Vacuum.
used to create a suction, and they were like, if you put a bag inside of a bag, then the force on the second bag, if it was corroded in liquid. I'm like, yes, that's it. I took a screenshot and sent it to David. I'm like, I'm building this.
Oh Lord. All right. So okay, AG first, full running leap. She jumps off, and feather falls, and shield first. Okay, okay, you have two windows to aim for. You have a higher window and a lower window. The lower window is bigger. The higher window, a duck could fit through.
Oh, the bigger window.
Okay.
A duck could fit if you went through and I got stuck outside and fell to my death.
You wily coyoted against
So
the building.
To clarify, for everyone inside this church, this is legendary shit. How the fuck
yes.
did they come bursting through the window?
So yeah, you hit that window, and we're gonna stop right where you hit the window and talk to Kavir Dees for a second. Now, do you wait till she hits? Do you wait till she hits and goes through for you to jump, or do you jump too at the same time?
I'm holding on her back when she runs to jump.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm wrapped
So you're
around,
with her.
Yeah, I've got my arms.
You're holding Ducky for spare life.
Right. I've got my arms around her neck and my legs wrapped around her waist. I'm like the heaviest cloak. But I don't weigh that much. I weigh like 120 pounds.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm going to need it. Well, no, you guys are feather falling, so technically I don't need an acrobatics check when you land. Unless you want to do a superhero landing to end it with, then I will need the acrobatics check for the landing.
Once we go through the window, I want to observe what's in there, and then I'll decide what my tactic is going to be to remove myself from Ducky's.
You're going to have about 20 feet once you go through the window to hit the ground.
I'll ready a perception check for when I get through the window. I'm not doing a whole lot back here. I cast the spell, and I'm just hanging on for dear life. So.
All right. So she breaks through the window. The glass breaks. You guys go through it. Give me a perception.
I'm going to take my 10.
Before we get the perception, go ahead and describe to me this jump tactic you two do. All played out.
Okay. So I'm going to look at Adrie and say, I have an idea. Okay. I'm going to slap her with my hand on her forehead and be like, fly, Ducky, fly. And I'm going to wrap my arms around her neck, and I'm going to point to the window. And I'm like, crash through that. I know you like windows.
Okay. I'm going to aim for the bigger window. And I assume that I have no problem carrying Kavir because he's...
Yeah. I weigh like half what your sheets do.
He's basically like a paper grocery bag with like empty cans inside of it.
I'm like a scarecrow. Ooh. I'm like a scarecrow, a fashionable scarecrow with a brain attached to it.
And so I'm gonna jump off and have my shield out so I can like shield bash through the window. Eric gets pulled along because I have his remains in my backpack. So he's along for this ride as well.
I like that ghost scream. Ah! Like, ah!
I don't like this. Eric's the one who actually hits the wall and goes through it. You guys are making me pull these characters out sheets already.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't
hold on.
expecting this.
Let me get this.
Can
check
I
for
do
you.
a cool landing?
Give me an acrobatic. But I need decent perception before you do your cool landing.
Okay.
I have a 17 perception.
Oh, do you want my
boy.
perception?
Actually, hold on. I have a 17 perception, David.
All right. You had a 17 perception. Okay, let me just flip back to this page quick.
Oh, I'm lighting up a cigarette for this one, guys.
Yeah,
This
go for
feels
it.
So good. This feels so good. David didn't want to let us use doorways, so we said, "Fuck the door. We're gonna use Adrie's strength of window kickery."
So you guys don't like being locked outside. Your perception. I don't want to describe this. You definitely catch the 2 or the 3 people in the room unaware. They definitely did not expect this window to come shattering.
That was
Nobody
their first mistake.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
You know what? You have a
You,
window. You should expect Adrie's gonna show up and break it.
How are you gonna build a 4-foot, 5-foot window and not expect?
You catch the glimpse of Mirkavir Mirludo and 12.
Okay. Okay.
They each draw weapons as you. You catch them pretty damn surprised.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, The Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. And if you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius as Master Kabir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adrie the Ducky Cleric, Jake Sipple as Chunakote the Lupine Loose Cannon, and last but not least, our DM and Dr. Midnight, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.
And music by me and Lichgate, my band. Kid smoking's good. That stays in for sure. We might catch some shit for it, but
Okay.
Well,
there shouldn't be kids listening to this podcast.
it's explicit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it might be an adult who thinks it's probably not cool for a kid. I'll go on the news with anyone. You tell me that kid's not cool. Look, I get it. It's edgy, but nobody could think I was being serious. So.
I hope not.
If they do, then they're idiots. If they think that that's serious, they're dumb.
Do you want me
Save that. Put that at the end of the episode after the credits. If they think I'm serious about a kid smoking, they're dumb. But he would look cooler, and that's a joke. But he would. You know it to be true. Search your feelings. Know it to be true.